Hey folks, welcome back. Gardner here. We're kind of in the we're in the dark time of year. We're in what they call dark winter. That's just kind of how winter is. It's the days are shorter and yeah, it's kind of dark. So what do we do about it? Oh, there you go. Lights. That's what the season's all about. The season of lights. Yeah, that's the answer to dark winter. Okay, so I've got this here light. This is just a regular pathway light, and they're okay. This one's kind of, well, it's broken off at the base, and so this little boulder here, that's kind of to help hold it straight up, you know. And they tend to get, you know, spiders and old cicada carcasses. So I suppose it's good to, you know, clean those out every now and then, and the bulbs tend to burn out on a regular basis, so these aren't LED lights. These are, you know, I guess the little incandescent or whatever, and there's different wattages, you know. I've seen you know, 7 watt, 11 watt, you know, whatever. I'm not sure what I have in this one now. Probably only 7 watt, but it'd be nice to switch up to maybe a higher watt, 11 watt or something, and get them a little bit brighter. I also think they get hot and they turn a little bit brown over time, and then the light starts to diminish, and so they're not the greatest lights in the world, but they do add something. But I tell you what, with the addition of the 4 up lights that we just put in, and those are only 5 watt, but they're LED and they're 35 watt compatible, and I'm really pretty pleased with the amount of light that they really throw up into the trees. So, but with those lights, somehow they make these lights, I don't know, seem more noticeable. It just really completed the whole outdoor, you know, lighting environment. So that's a pathway light. Okay, and here we have another example of a pathway light, and this works really nice. You know, highlights this planting area, but mainly the pathway it illuminates. For visibility, obviously at nighttime, for moving around. But yeah. Okay, folks. Yeah, this is our It's a 5-watt LED called an uplight, and it's basically a spotlight. It comes with a metal post or a peg that was sticking to the ground, and it's runs on 110. So what I did was ran just some light duty green extension cords. So they weren't too visible, but just ran them out to the 4 different places that we wanted to utilize these uplights, the 4 different trees. So you just plug that into the extension cord, and it's handy to get a splitter, you can run multiple lights off of one extension cord, but that worked out pretty good, easy, and somewhat temporary, kind of for the winter, to get us through a dark winter. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, come springtime and summertime, because outdoor lighting is great all year round, but it's especially helpful in the winter. So that's kind of what we did. And so yeah, that's it. That's the 5-watt uplight. Here's an example of the uplight we've installed, and it's basically a spotlight at the base of the tree, shining straight up to illuminate mainly the trunk, but also the branches. So this is a very effective lighting option. Okay, so yeah, this is an interesting one. Obviously, this is a dwarf Japanese maple. So it's a small growing tree as far as trees go, and but it just has such beautiful character in the trunk and the branch structure. And I've been growing this one here for at least 15, maybe 17 years. So it grows very slow, and I've done a lot of pruning on it, but it's just nice to light this whole structure up. So we're doing the same thing as far as the uplight at the base, shining up, illuminating the trunk, and then also all of the branch structure. And it's just beautiful. As you walk up the walkway, you see it. I guess as you're walking down the sidewalk and you look at the house, this is lit from the back of the tree and from underneath, so it's pretty dramatic. And then also, my bedroom window is right here, and I can, obviously with the blinds open at nighttime, when this thing is lit up, it's just gorgeous. You can see the whole structure of this little tiny tree, right through the window. So that's it. Yeah, that's an uplight on a mature Japanese weeping Japanese maple. Okay, folks, and here's the example of the timer. This is it's just kind of like a mechanical timer. It's pretty simple. It does have 2 outlets to run 2 extension cords, maybe in different directions, and it kind of has a dial that just moves in a clockwise fashion, and you just kind of set that to the current time, and then you press down the tabs for the hours that you want the lights to be on, and then you leave the tabs up for the hours that you want the lights to be off. and so you can adjust it, or you'll have to adjust it according to the time of year and you know, when it's getting dark and when it's getting light out and that sort of thing. So you do have to kind of adjust it. It does have an on switch that you can just turn them on, and then you can switch it back to the timer mode, which will obviously run off the timer. And then of course it has the cover to kind of protect it, and yeah, pretty simple, but that's very convenient for this type of lighting situation, to just have a timer for it to just come on and off at the desired times that you set. But that's it. Okay, and here we have the example of the uplight at the base of the willow tree. And obviously this is a large, you know, diameter tree, and we really want that trunk to be highlighted. Backlighting this blue evergreen is not bad either. That's a nice you know, advantage also. But one thing I'm thinking is that the parts of the evergreen, the branches that are really close to the trunk of the willow, are going to prevent the rays of the uplight from going all the way up the trunk. And I really do want to try to get it, you know, to go up as high as possible. So that's why I'm thinking try to do a little pruning, and to try to get that light to travel up the trunk. Okay, I don't know if you can see that or not, but we'll have to, you know, check that tonight, you know, when the lights come on. And see if that allows that beam from down there to travel upward a little more. But anyway, I think that will really help illuminate the trunk of the willow tree.